guys, well, we're back with another video, and assalamu alaikum to our friends in our other country. And so basically we're back here with our Escalade, which needs the thermostat, and it's the same thing. It's come back where the fans turn on and they don't turn off, and you have to like reset the battery, and it's pretty annoying. So now we're going to be replacing the thermostat because we already replaced the coolant sensor from in our other video.
Yeah, so this is a 2016 ESV Cadillac. It had a code that I threw on was P0128, I believe, and that is the issue with the thermostat not having the it's below the regulating temperature. Before we replaced, as Heather said, the coolant temperature sensor, and that's because the fans were running consistently and they wouldn't shut off. That worked out for about a week or so, and now that code has come on again. Before there was no code, it's just the fans wouldn't shut off, but now the codes, the check engine light, come on, and we scanned it. We already checked the fuse box to make sure the fans fuse boxes are good. Over here we already tested those out. We already replaced the coolant temperature sensor, so that's out. So our next step is to replace the thermostat. So we're going to try to get that done today, show you guys how that's done. So let's get started.
So this is also the same on a Yukon, Expedition.
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty similar. So we're going to remove
Suburban.
this cover again. Let's remove the cover, just pull it to the side.
Easier access.
And then we're going to remove the air box. We got a screw right here, flat screwdriver, just loosen that. And then you have another one right up here, right below. Pretty straightforward. We'll get that. And then you have two additional air hoses that you gotta remove. So you push down on this and it just comes off, pretty simple. And then over here there's one on this side, same thing, push down, pull off. And this one gave me a hard time last time too, so let's see. Oh, pretty simple, came off. All right, so we got this loose. I guess not loose enough.
Loose the
yeah, a little bit more. Screw there. We're gonna remove this one a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna try to take this off. Kind of wiggle it a little bit. And there it comes.
boom.
Boom. Here we go. And this one comes off right here. Exposing D. What are we exposing over there, Heather?
Throttle body, alternator, timing belt.
Yep. So last time we replaced this down here, the coolant temperature sensor, but today we're going to replace the thermostat, which is right here. So it has 3 10mm bolts right here, and then you got to disconnect this hose from this side and the little one on this side. So both of these clamps are going to come off, this one here and the one right over here. So we're going to need a plier for that, so we'll remove this.
So let's get some pliers.
Yeah, but first what we're gonna do is, we have the bucket already underneath the catch, because this is gonna have some coolant in there, because our coolant is full in the reservoir. So when it leaks, we gotta make sure that there's a bucket down underneath, and then I'm actually gonna put a cloth right here too to catch anything that goes around. So let's do that first.
So now we got our pliers.
Yeah, let's squeeze this and wiggle a little bit.
Uh-oh, might break the clamp.
No, it's not gonna break the clamp. All right, so we got this off and off. Gotta do the same with this one. I have to wiggle this a little bit to get this off.
Boom.
All right.
Just wiggled it off right there. So
okay.
see? Alright guys, let's get ready for this coolant fall.
Yeah, so we're gonna just try to use a plier to kind of loosen this because it's really stuck in this place.
A bigger plier, too, a little bit bigger.
Alright, so we got this to the side.
Oh,
It's leaking, like we said. So
should I
get a towel there.
keep this facing up?
There. Yeah, and this one too, we're gonna try to wiggle it a little bit so it's easier to pull it off. Probably sitting there for years. Who knows?
Since 2016, probably.
Yeah, let's see.
When the car was in the factory. It's probably.
Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Let's see this waterfall of coolant. Whoa.
Yeah, it is gonna. This is why we put the bucket and the cloths down here.
Look at all that going down there.
Yep, and let's put it to the side. I don't know what's the best way. Here we go. We'll put it over here so it's out of the way.
And the steering racks on these are big headaches because they're electric. They're over-engineered on these.
Let me just make sure the bucket is.
And guys, guess what? We finally got a power tool.
Power tool that we could use.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna loosen that up. All right, so we can move these.
And coolant is still flowing down.
Yep. Cooler is still going.
And if you want a reliable SUV, like a big one, don't go for an Escalade because they give you too many issues.
No, it's just that since they have all the nice things.
Yeah, they're over-engineered a little bit.
They do have all these little issues that come up that you need to make sure that you're prepared for.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So like I said, these were the 10 millimeter, 3 of them all around. We're gonna go ahead and remove this.
Whoa, that's so much coolant.
Nice and pretty.
Oh my god, wow, we lost a
And you
lot
gotta
of
make
coolant.
sure you remove this
We lost a lot of coolant in our
gasket as well, so it comes off.
Look at that.
Clean up this area. Make sure there's nothing, no gasket. There's no.
It kind of looks like the rotary thing in the middle of the Mazda RX-7's engine. Like the rotary engine.
Yeah.
Looks exactly like it.
Not.
Yes, not.
Okay. Again, we want to make sure this area is clean, so if there was any leftover gasket or anything like that before we put the new one, because next thing, you don't want this
Stuff
to have a coolant leak later, because then again you end up in another issue all over. So make sure the area is clean, soft, smooth, and before we put the new thermostat back in. All right, so there we go. We got our new thermostat, and we're going to go ahead and put this back, and let's see how that works.
That's a new one?
Yeah, that's a new one.
Looks exactly like the old one.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
It doesn't even look like.
Supposed to be like the old one. Here's the old one. Yep.
Yep.
There's the old one.
This is definitely a new one because.
Except see, that gasket had come off of this one, and this one has a gasket attached to it. So, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and put this back in its place. So, hold in the way. That's okay. Let's see. Okay, so it's lined up, and we're gonna put the screws back in its place. Just hand tighten them for now. Let's see.
Make sure you want to hand tighten them first, right?
Yep.
So just so it's a little tight and secure.
So make sure we got everything in its place and it's lining up correctly.
And then we'll fully tighten them.
Yeah, we'll take the tool to tighten this here in a second. And we're not going to tighten these all the way either. Kind of make sure they're balanced properly.
And yep, all right. So we've done it.
Just gonna find these and cut a little bit in a sequence so that it sits flat before we fully tighten them.
Again with a 10mm.
Yeah.
Basically, the way you took it out, just do that in reverse.
Yep. And I don't have the torque wrench here, but if you have one of those digital or fancy tools for, I think it's a 7 foot-pound torque that this needs to be at. So if you got one of those,
use that. It's faster.
Yeah, right. Make sure where you're at. We'll just tighten this for us.
But for us, we like using these manual tools. So.
What did I do? Well, I slipped.
So guys, now we are tightening the bolts.
Okay, I think we got everything.
We did have to replace one of the bolts with one of ours in the house because it broke.
Yeah, that's okay. But we had everything in place, so it's all good. All right. So now we're gonna connect these hoses back where they need to be. So first we'll go ahead and do the big one. It goes back in its place.
Oh, I gotta keep this.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're redoing the clip. Not undoing.
Here, let me see here. Yeah, we gotta get this back in its place. Okay, that's back in its place. Now we got the other one. Twist this on.
Now,
Get the clamp.
then we have to clip this other one. Boom!
Not yet.
Well, yeah, almost boom.
Almost boom. Yep. Here we go. I lost the clamp. That's why. Oh, come on. Really?
Of course.
All right.
Of course. It doesn't have to go smooth.
Okay.
Boom! Now.
Okay.
Yep. Remove the slots.
Yep.
Now let's just reinstall everything else.
Yep. We'll reverse. Let me just wipe all this.
And now we'll start it up
Cool.
too.
Yep.
Because it hasn't started up in a little bit.
Let's see. All right.
And we need to put some coolant in there.
Yep. Look, we lost some, so we're gonna put that back. But let's connect these things.
And we're probably going to reuse it since it's pretty new. As you can see, a lot did drain out. So now we've installed the airbox.
Yep.
Right now we're tightening the bolt.
There we go. Okay. Just want to make sure this is okay. All right. Let's put this back on. It'll snap. There we go. There we go. All right. We got everything. We connected those hoses. Connected. We just gotta put the cover back on. But before we do that, we're gonna fill up the coolant.
Alright, so we're putting some new coolant in.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start it up and then see if we need to add some more.
Let me go start the car up. let's see. 3, 2, 1, cold start. There it goes. Boom, just like that, it's on again. Hey guys, that's a wrap for today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And since we replaced the thermostat, looks like the car's running pretty good. Below operating temperature. And also, no, I was not driving. And yeah, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.